Hello everybody, my name is Vasko. Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you're all having amazing creative days, doing your thing, whatever it is that you do. And you know what? In order to be creative, you gotta be comfortable. You gotta be comfortable at your desk. In order to be comfortable at your desk, you gotta have a nice chair. So today I'm excited to be unboxing this chair right here. This is the Batman chair by Cybeart. So we're gonna do an unboxing and a first impressions, and that's the plan for today. So stick around, roll the intro. All right, so here we are. Let's unbox this Batman chair and put it together, and we can add it to the Bat Cave. This is my Bat Cave. Here's a quick peek at the instruction manual. If you want to pause the video and check that out, go for it. All right, so the chair is pretty easy to build. It's you just follow the steps and it all comes together. This one part here in particular is the tough part where you put the backrest onto the seat of the chair. Now you have these hinges here, and you have a lever here which releases the hinge. What you don't want to do is move these hinges around until you've got the backrest onto the chair. And the tough part about this section, you have two holes in these hinges, and you have the two holes in the backrest, and you have to line the screws up with everything to get it on. So this is the one tricky part of the chair build, and it's not hard per se. It's just, it might be a little frustrating and a little time consuming. So that's just that's one part of the build that you might have to pay a little more attention to. So that came together pretty easy. First time, first try, and it all lined up, I think, I hope. So what you want to do is on the other side, when you put the screws in, tighten them to about 80%, and then tighten the second side to 100%, and then go back and finish these screws off and tighten them to 100%. If you've got multiple screws to put in on any kind of build like this, never go 100% on the screw the first time. Always take it to about 80-90% tightness and then go back and finish it just to make sure all the screws are in properly. Huh? Looks pretty good, right? Now let's finish it off. And you can see here, these are the plates for the armrests. So if you want to take off the armrests or want to replace them, you can unscrew those. All right, and the last step, and this is totally optional, you have a little pillow here you can put on the back of your chair. So, you know, if you want to lean back and have a nap in your Bat Cave, you certainly can. But for me personally, I find these things irritating, so we're gonna take it off. And yeah, let's sit in it and see what it feels like. Okay, first impressions. Feels good, feels solid. And the cushion is a little bit hard. It's soft but hard. And I own a Secret Labs chair as well, and I noticed the one thing you have to do is you have to sit in it and like really park your butt in it for a while before it softens up and kind of molds to your body. But this feels good right off the bat. And there's one more thing that I forgot here, and there's a lower lumbar support, and that's what makes this chair so cool. And pay attention to this part of the chair, you'll notice it starts to protrude as I turn this knob here on the side. See? And I feel like that's the most important part of the chair, at least to me, is the lower lumbar support, because I spend a lot of time sitting, editing photos. I'm in front of my computer a lot, and yeah, see, that's a lot more comfortable. Now it supports that little curve of your back. So if you're, let's say you're a teacher, you're at home and you're in front of your Zoom all the time teaching your kids, or you're doing a lot of office work and you're doing a lot of calls with your colleagues online, this chair is definitely comfortable. The lower lumbar support really helps. And I used to do a lot of work on office chairs all the time and always had back pain up here. And ever since I started using gaming chairs, no more problems, no more back pain at all. All right, and for those of you who are curious, this is the Secret Labs Omega chair, and this is the Cybeart chair. You can see them side by side here. And in terms of height and style and size, they seem to be pretty similar. And here's the thing, the Secret Labs chair I bought with my own money. I've had it for about 9 months now, and I'm gonna do a full review on this chair soon. This Cybeart chair I just got right now, and it was given to me by Cybeart to unbox and review, so I just want to let you guys know that. And despite the fact that someone gives me a product, I believe integrity is really important, so I'm going to give you my honest review. If I like it, I'll let you know I like it, and if there's problems with it, I'll let you know there's problems. If I don't like it, I'll let you know I don't like it. So I'll be honest with you guys because that's important to me. I don't want to build a channel where I lie to people and I'm dishonest about stuff. So here's the thing. Once I get a chance to sit in this chair for a while and really get to know this chair, I will do a comparison video between the two chairs. So if you want to see that, subscribe to the channel, and in a few months, I will drop that comparison video. But for now, we're just going to talk about the Cybeart. I wanted to show you both of them so you can kind of see what they look like side by side if you want to see a visual comparison. All right, so now let's get into this one. Let's get into it. Now, the leather, it's fake leather, obviously, but it does feel nice. It feels like a little oily. I don't want to say oily because it's not oily, but it feels like it's been what's it called? Oiled at some point, and that's a nice thing to see. And now I know, even with these fake leather chairs, I always put a little bit of oil on them from time to time, especially in the winter time when the air dries out, just to prevent them from cracking. But apparently this is a very high-tech fake leather material. I don't know if it's PU leather or what, if it's got a different name, but it's supposed to last, and it's supposed to be really resistant to scratches and tearing and rips, and it's not supposed to flake and fall apart like a lot of that fake leather. So as of right now, it looks good and it feels good in the hands, and it feels nice to sit on. It feels nice to touch. Again, I'll do a 6-month review, and I'll let you know if anything starts to fall apart in the future. But right now, definitely super happy. We got a nice big Batman here on the back. If you're into that kind of thing, you've got your Batman. And of course, Cybeart makes a bunch of different chairs with different designs. You can see them here. And if you get tired of filming YouTube videos and you want to take a nap, you certainly can in this chair. It's pretty comfortable. All right, welcome to 1 week later. I'm trying to set up some moody lighting here. The only parts of me that you can see are the parts that are exposed by the sun. I have an ND filter on the camera and it's pretty dark, so I don't know. I was playing around, you know, dark night, shadows, mysterious, that kind of thing. But obviously you can't film a video in this kind of lighting, so let's fix the lighting. All right, now we have lighting that's a little more appropriate for the YouTubes. It's not so dark and mysterious. So yeah, I've spent a week with the Batman chair with my booty parked in it, and I have to say that after 1 week of use, the Cybeart chair is a little more comfortable than the Secret Labs chair. I know it's hard to believe, but it's a little softer. This cushion is softer, feels nicer on the booty. And I will say this though, I have a friend of mine who also has a Secret Labs Omega chair, and his chair is softer than mine. Mine was harder, so there seems to be some inconsistencies with the padding in the Secret Labs, so I guess I got a hard one. But for me, this Cybeart is a little softer and I'm enjoying sitting in it a little more. But with that being said, I prepared some sexy B-roll montage of this chair, so I'm going to roll that now as I talk about my thoughts on this chair. All right, voiceover time, and I want to start off by saying that this chair is a beauty, at least in my personal opinion. The leather texture, to the stitching, to the carbon fiber patterning, it really looks sharp. According to the Cybeart website, their patented Supreme PU leather is 10 times stronger and more durable than the industry standard and is rated for 200,000 abrasion cycles. Not sure what that means, but it sounds like a good thing. The PU leather is also absorption resistant. I guess if you're the type of person who sweats a lot while you're gaming, or you get excited and spill your Mountain Dew all over the place, that's a good thing for you. Now, if you're the type of person who's all into this embroidery work and the superhero logos and all that kind of fun stuff, I can tell you firsthand, I went to the flagship store and I got to see all these chairs in person, and the embroidery work is fantastic. In fact, the craftsmanship on the chairs is really good in general, so yeah, that's a positive. And again, according to the Cybeart website, beneath the chair you'll find cold cured foam, which is apparently the perfect balance between firm and soft, offering both comfort and support. Now, I can tell you after sitting in this chair for a week, it definitely is a good blend between soft and hard. I mean, it's soft and padded. It's not like sitting on hardwood, that's for sure. It's not as soft as those cushy office chairs, which give you all the back pain. And if you sit on the chair too hard, you will feel the hardness of the foam, and you'll feel the impact. So, there is some firmness there too. And I think all of that works towards keeping your back straight and keeping your back aligned so you don't have the back pain. So it's definitely a positive. Now for the not so good news for my subscribers in the United States. This chair is only available in Canada because of licensing restrictions. Now, I did talk to the owner of Cybeart, and he says he is working on getting the license to distribute these chairs in the United States. That is on the way. It's going to happen at some point. So definitely follow Cybeart on social media or check out their website to find out when they will be available down there. But for now, they're only available in Canada. You can always do the cross-border shopping thing if you can get across the border. The American dollar always goes a little further up here. And for my fellow Canucks, these chairs are available at Best Buy, or if you're in the Greater Toronto area, you can check out the flagship store. And there you go. Now you know. Now let's talk about the armrests on this chair. They're pretty flexible. They give you a lot of mobility. They can raise up and they can come down. They can slide backwards. They can slide forwards. They can come in closer, further away, and then they can also pivot inwards and outwards, which is pretty cool. But on the downside, all this mobility creates wobbliness. So stability has obviously been compromised for mobility, and I get it. You want to be able to adjust the armrests and move them around and adjust them to your body type. But this wobbliness drives me absolutely bananas when you're typing, when you're moving around. You hear noises and wiggles, and it's not firm. And it's the same thing on the Secret Lab chair. They both use the same style armrest, and it drives me nuts. I wish there was a screw or a couple screws in the armrest that you could tighten. So once you have your armrest set to where you want it, you just screw it in nice and tight, and it's firm and it doesn't jiggle. That would be perfect. Now, the thing I absolutely love about gaming chairs is that they are designed to be sat in for long hours at a time. So if you're playing games, you're editing photos, editing videos, or you're on Zoom calls and Zoom meetings all day long, and your back is sore from sitting in regular office chairs, gaming chairs are for you. Trust me, you feel amazing after sitting for so long. They are definitely worth every penny. The integrated lower lumbar support really helps prevent upper and lower back pain during monster long editing sessions. And trust me, I used to use office chairs up until this January, and then I bought my first gaming chair, and it's not as soft and cushy as a regular office chair. The padding isn't the same, but the fact that I haven't gotten any back pain at all while working at my desk since January, since I got my first gaming chair, that is amazing. I absolutely love that. And as a creator, there's nothing worse than like having a creative vision or an idea and then not being able to follow through with that and do your work because your back is fatigued or sore and you're just not comfortable at your desk. So gaming chairs, I 100% endorse them, but you got to buy quality gaming chairs. You buy the cheap stuff on Amazon for $100, $200, $300. It's not built properly, doesn't feel good, and your back is just going to end up being sorer. So you got to buy quality here, and trust me, it's worth it. Now, this is totally a personal thing and it's completely subjective, but I'm a content creator and I think I speak on behalf of all content creators when I say that appearance is important. The message that we convey to other people through our appearance and how we present ourselves is very important. And I just don't want a chair with a Batman logo on it or superhero logos. I think it just doesn't work for my creative space. It doesn't work for a creative professional studio. I don't want to have a meeting with somebody while sitting in a Batman chair. That just doesn't work for me. So what I would love to see is these gaming companies making chairs for creators. Like make a creator chair, solid black, solid white, maybe brown PU leather, and give it some nice trendy designs with some nice accents. Just make it look cool and give it the comfortability of a gaming chair, and I would totally be all over that. I would buy a couple for my studio for sure. But yeah, I can't sit in a Batman chair and have a serious conversation with a wedding client and try and sell myself. Yeah, so that's a personal opinion, but other than that, I absolutely love this chair. It's comfortable, it works, and yeah, my back is going to love me for sitting in it. All right, and that brings us to the end of this video. Hopefully you enjoyed this content. I've had a lot of fun with this Cybeart chair. Now, if you're one of those people who wanted to buy a Secret Labs chair, but now you're like, do I want a Cybeart chair now that I know about Cybeart? Well, you know, definitely subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to be doing a Secret Lab chair versus a Cybeart chair review, and I'm going to go through all the little details and the differences between the chairs. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely subscribe, because that video is definitely for you. With that being said, thank you for watching. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'd really appreciate that. I'm trying to grow the channel and interact with the viewers a little more, so definitely leave some comments for me. And yeah, that's it. This video is now done. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Peace out, and I will see you guys in the next one.